Are you looking for the best Chromebook under $300? In this video, we will look at some of the 5 best Chromebooks on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Lenovo Chromebook C340 15-inch. When trying to find a bargain PC, sometimes it makes sense to look at older models, rather than the newest budget options. Even though it first launched in 2020, the 15-inch Lenovo Chromebook C340 gives you a foldable 2-in-1 clamshell, an Intel Core i3 processor, and a 15.6-inch Full HD 1080p display, all of which exceed our expectations for a PC at this price. A 3.4 GHz Intel Core i3-8130U processor and 4 GB of RAM provide plenty of power for multitasking, while the laptop supports 32 GB of onboard eMMC storage and a 128 GB microSD card. The 15.6-inch display also supports touch input, giving users the flexibility to switch between laptop and tablet modes. And the C340 promises 10 hours of battery life, so you should get through a busy day of email, presentations, and note-taking without issue. Dimensions: 14.2 by 9.8 by 0.75 inches, LWH. Screen size: 15.6 inch. Resolution: 1920 by 1080, 1080p. Processor: Core i3-8130U. RAM: 4 GB. Storage: 32 GB eMMC. Weight: 4.37 pounds. Battery life: 10 hours. Connectivity: USB-C X2, USB-A, HDMI, microSD card reader, 3.5mm headphone jack. Number 2. Acer 2022 Chromebook 315 15.6-inch Full HD 1080p IPS touchscreen laptop PC. The Acer Chromebook 315 features the familiar form factor of a laptop and adds touch capabilities to the 15.6-inch Full HD display. For simple lesson plans and significant assignments, touch brings a new level of interactivity a non-touch laptop doesn't offer. The Acer Chromebook 315 also features a 1.1 GHz Intel Celeron N4020 dual-core processor, 4 GB of RAM, and 64 GB of eMMC storage. The laptop also features 2 USB-C 3.1 Gen 1 ports, a microSD card slot to expand your storage, and a DisplayPort so that you can connect it to an external monitor. Finally, the Acer Chromebook 315 features an HD webcam, so it's ready to go for video calls. Dimensions: 13.6 by 9.6 by 0.7 inches, LWH. Screen size: 15.6 inch. Resolution: 1920 by 1080, 1080p. Processor: Intel Celeron N4000. RAM: 4 GB. Storage: 64 GB eMMC. Weight: 2.76 pounds. Battery life: 12 hours. Connectivity: USB-C 3.1 Gen 1 by 2 DisplayPort, USB-A 3.0 by 2, 3.5mm headphone jack. Number 3. Acer Chromebook Spin 311 Convertible Laptop. For those who want the flexibility of a 2-in-1, the Acer Chromebook Spin 311 features an 11.6-inch HD display, an Intel Celeron processor, and 4 GB of RAM or enough power to serve as an easy word processor and streaming video player. The device also features 64 GB of eMMC storage and a few ports to connect peripherals, like a portable hard drive. While the 11.6-inch form factor is a little small for everyday tasks, the size makes the 2-in-1 form factor more manageable in tablet mode. The Chromebook Spin 311 makes the 2-in-1 form factor very affordable. Dimensions: 11.65 by 8.11 by 0.79 inches, LWH. Screen size: 11.6 inch. Resolution: 1366 by 768 pixels, 720p. Processor: Intel Celeron N4000. RAM: 4 GB. Storage: 64 GB eMMC. Weight: 2.62 pounds. Battery life: 10 hours. Connectivity, USB-C 3.1 Gen 1x2, DisplayPort, USB-A 3.1 Gen 1x2, 3.5mm headphone jack. Number 4. HP Chromebook 14 Laptop. The HP Chromebook 14A0023NR, a 2021 spin on HP's Chromebook 14, can be a useful workhorse laptop for students who just need a machine to get through the school day. With up to 13 hours and 30 minutes of battery life, you can get through an entire day of classes on a single charge, plus some library time after school. A large trackpad and keyboard make for comfortable writing and web browsing compared to other Chromebooks. And, while its internals don't offer much beyond the basics, its sleek ceramic white design and Bang & Olufsen tuned speakers give it a little extra flair. Dimensions, 12.82 by 8.6 by 0.7 inches, LWH. Screen size, 14-inch. Resolution, 1366 by 768, 720p. Processor, Intel Celeron N4020. RAM, 4GB. Storage, 32GB eMMC. Weight, 3.24 pounds. Battery life, 13 hours and 30 minutes. Connectivity, USB-C X2, USB-A, 3.5mm headphone jack. Number 5. Lenovo IdeaPad 311 Chromebook Laptop. The Lenovo IdeaPad 3 is a very small Chromebook, which you can buy for a very small price. It features similar specs to many of our picks, including a 1366x 768-pixel display, an Intel Celeron N4020 processor, 64GB of eMMC storage, and 4GB of RAM. The 11.6-inch form factor is small, arguably to the point where you may feel uncomfortable typing on it for long stretches, but that compact screen and form factor brings the IdeaPad 3's price down to around $200, well below our budget. You also get up to 10 hours of battery life and a 720p webcam. Somehow, even among these very inexpensive machines, there's still room for a bargain. The 11.6-inch Lenovo IdeaPad 3 is a very small computer but costs less than most of the very price-conscious picks on our list. Dimensions, 10.1 by 5.6 by 0.71 inches, LWH. Screen size, 11.6 inch. Resolution, 1366 by 768 pixels, 720p. Processor, Intel Celeron N4020. RAM, 4GB. Storage, 64GB of eMMC. Weight, 2.42 pounds. Battery life, 10 hours. Connectivity, USB-C X2, USB-A X2, 3.5mm headphone jack.